I think change is really important because I don't think it's good to be stuck somewhere for a long time.
Change definitely helps you grow.
A lot of times it's used to adapt to new situations and new environments.
It can be worthwhile to learn how to overcome difficulties.
Embrace that and don't be afraid to take risks. Because if you don't take a risk, you're not going to see what could have been.
I've always been kind of a person who was a little resistant to change. I like tradition a little bit, but coming here, for me, was a change and it worked out really well. So optimistically, it's often a good thing.
I think I'd like to see the world become, it sounds super cliche, but kind of more of a kind place.
I think there's a lot of hate in the world right now, and if we could just love and accept one another, I think that would be amazing.
Whether it's writing or art for myself or my classes, a lot of my stuff is inspired by that.
I'd probably change the way the media works as far as negative headlines.
It's important that you focus on the positives and what you can control and how that impacts your character and the people around you.
I think right now is a really important time for my generation because we're definitely the ones who are going to grow up and make a certain change in the world.
I've seen younger kids making food drives and older kids helping homeless people on the streets, but I think we could just take that to a whole new level if we all work together.
Encouraging other citizens to become more politically aware is a really big step to making small changes that can eventually make larger impacts.
The pandemic definitely threw a wrench in my junior spring.
COVID was really hard. I didn't get to see a lot of my friends, and I'm a very social person.
Being isolated, you really get to know yourself better than you might want to.
It's also taught us to cherish all of our time together and to really not take any moment for granted.
I've started reading a lot more. I actually started cooking as well. I cook with my mom.
I've tried some online dance classes, which has been really fun.
I think it was really inspiring seeing all the healthcare workers and different professions stepping up and making a difference in the world. So it definitely inspires me to want to become a nurse or a doctor.
It's allowed me to connect with myself more and see what my purpose in this world is and how can I embrace myself and figure out who I am.
KO has really taught me the value of learning about everything.
I feel like I've tried so many new things that I just don't think otherwise I would have tried.
At KO, I've really been given the opportunity to get really comfortable in my skin and get really good at thinking on my feet.
It's really taught me about critical thinking and about how to think more deeply about a topic.
To not only look at my individual self, but how other people feel and become more compassionate and knowledgeable of my classmates.
When I was in middle school, I was really relying on other people. And I think it's now taught me to I can do it and be more confident in myself.
I was a very quiet, shy, timid kid. And now I'm more likely to speak up, more likely to join in on a class discussion.
So I think that KO has definitely had a huge impact on me, and I can't wait to see what more changes come in the future.